What's up, YouTube? Be the Trucker here, coming at y'all with another video. So this video right here is my year update on being an owner operator. As you can see, Becker Transport, that's my company. I own it, and this is gonna be my year update video. Let you guys know, my yearly expenses, or at least for this first year. My first year expenses for fuel, maintenance, and I'm gonna give y'all the total cost of everything. It's actually a day before the actual the day before I actually started. I started on May 7th is when I formed my business. I don't know if you guys can see that, but where is it? Yeah, Becker Transport, May 7th. I did it on May 7th, 2021, and it expires May 7th, 2022. But I've already, renewed my LLC and all of that, and so I'm good for another year on it. And I might or might not do a video. I might do it, I don't know, on how to start your LLC, get your EIN number, your business formation and all of that. And the reason I say I may not do it is because I think it might be different, depending on what state you're in. So I think it varies from state to state, the process or whatever. So I ain't really too sure on that. But as y'all just saw on my paper that I just showed y'all, I formed mine in the state of Alabama, and it was a pretty smooth process or whatever like that, so it was all good. But as far as being a business owner for a year, a successful business owner, I feel like you a successful business owner if you made it through the year and you didn't fold, you wasn't in the hole trying to figure out how you gonna pay this, how you gonna pay that. I learned a lot. Within the year I learned a lot about at least on the trucking side. I don't know about corporate America or anything like that, but as far as the trucking side, I learned how to talk to different agents, negotiate rates and stuff like that. Stuff that I never really thought about when I was a company driver. You know what I'm saying? As far as booking loads and all of that, it's different. It's a lot more responsibility. Being an owner operator and business owner. I like to call myself a business owner. I don't really like to say I'm a truck driver or anything like that. Because I really ain't, since I became, an owner operator, business owner, whatever. I'm on the road, but I'm also at home a lot more now too. And some of you guys might agree, and some of you may disagree with being at home more, having your own business or whatever. But I'm able to, I can still survive with my lifestyle, being at home, maybe working 2 or 3 days out the week, if that, and I go home for the week. I'm done. I probably could make a whole lot more money, but I guess you can say I'm one of the lazy business owners, owner operators, because I just am. Like, I don't work nearly as hard as I used to, when I was a company driver. And, I really appreciate the freedom, that I've given myself, working hard, to get to where I wanted to be at. As far as becoming an owner operator, when I say I got to where I want to be at, like, I'm still not completely where I want to be at as far as the long run is concerned, but you know, in the present, I'm right where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? You know, doing my own thing. I'm not broke. You know, I'm making good money and all of that. But anyway, so let's get into what my yearly expenses were for the year. And by the way, today is May 6th, and I formed my business on May 7th. So it's 364 days. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow will be the actual full 365 days. And this right here, this folder, this is my fuel book, my maintenance. I have everything, all my fuel expenses in this folder. All my maintenance costs is in this folder right here. And I'm finna show y'all, you know, what that look like or whatever. So this book right here, notebook right here, this is my fuel book. If I can get it open. All of my my fuel and stuff like that, I keep it here in my notebook. You know, just different cities. I'll show you guys, you know, like where I fuel up at, how much fuel I put in the truck at the time. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just keep track of it like that, and that's how I keep track. I write the date, you know, the total for the week or whatever. I kind of, on some of these, you'll see where I actually, you know, have the total for the week circled or whatever. I didn't always do it, just for whatever reason. But what I do, you know, I give myself $1,400 a week, you know, as far as fuel go, and you know, I try to run off of that. And you know, that's just my personal preference because of how I run. You know what I'm saying? So it might be more for some people, it might be less, you know, but $1,400, that's what I give myself. You know, and if you can survive off of that and make your money still, then I feel like you're doing something right. But all the my fuel expenses though, I already done added all of it up, and I'm finna show y'all in just a second. But from here, from this store here to, you know, all these other pages that I have and all of that, it's several pages of it, y'all. But all my fuel for the year, I spent, as a first year owner operator, business owner, in fuel, I spent $34,857 in fuel. Ain't no change on it, because when I go to the pumps, I try to get, you know, an even amount. Like, for instance, I'll get $245 or $450. You know, I try to, I go in and tell them, you know, prepay, and I tell them that's how much I want, you know, so it's never, you know, no cents added to it. And I do that because I knew that, you know, I want to try to make it as easy as possible, you know, to add up. And, you know, I just feel like it's easier for me to keep track of things like that without the, you know, adding the extra couple cents, you know, $457.82 and, you know, stuff like that. So I just feel like it's just easier for me to do it that way. So yeah, $34,857 is what I spent in 1 year in fuel, just 1 year alone. To my maintenance, my maintenance costs, like I said, I keep all of that in here in this folder. You know, it's several pages. of different things that I have, different types of work I got done on my truck. Keep track of all of that. And like I said, that ain't all of it. That's just a couple of the pages that, you know, I'm showing you guys or whatever. But I know if you guys been following me and watched some of my one of my older videos, or a couple of my older videos a few months back last year, when I thought my transmission and all that had went out on my truck, I decided to go ahead and get my engine rebuilt. And that one, let me see, let me go and find it. I had a couple things wrong with my truck at the time, and just for one repair alone, and I know some of you guys already know what I'm talking about. Let me find it though. This one right here. I had a repair bill after I got my truck rebuilt. This is one bill, y'all. If you, hold on real quick. Can y'all see that? 18,598. So, and 22 cents. Don't, because I add this in enough. But that was one repair cost. You know what I'm saying? So you can only imagine how much the rest of, you know, maintenance cost was and all of that. But as I was adding up all my maintenance costs, I think I actually did pretty good for my first year, you know, because my yearly maintenance costs was actually lower than my fuel costs for the year. So I feel like that's a win in itself. You know, out of all the maintenance that I've had done to my truck, like I said, I did get the rebuild. That was like the main thing. That was my biggest bill or whatever since I've been a owner operator. And like I said, it was the 18,598 or something like whatever it was I just showed y'all. That was my biggest repair bill for the year. But everything else that I had to do, you know, like tires, really that was about it. You know, tires, oil changes, alignment, stuff like that. That was really the only other thing of my my maintenance costs. But my maintenance costs, the total maintenance cost for the year was $30,445.46. That was my my total maintenance cost for the year. So with that being said, you know, between fuel being almost $35,000 and my maintenance being $30,000, you know, we looking at really the two combined, I spent $65,302.46 between fuel and maintenance. That's how much I spent in 1 year. So with that being said, becoming an owner operator, you know, it ain't for the weak. You know, that's $65,000. That's some people's salary in a year. You know what I'm saying? And I spent that much, and I ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can look at it two different ways. You can look at it like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. You know, that's too much money that I'm spending in a year. Or you can look at it as, okay, well, I spent that much money in a year and I'm still making money, so I must be doing pretty good for myself. You know, and me personally, you know, if I don't take no load, any load that I take is gonna be over $1,000. So if you take 65 loads that pay more than $1,000, you making more than $65,000 anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. So I feel like I'm doing great, you know, as an owner operator, as a business owner. And, you know, I feel like I'm only gonna get better. You know, I mean, this is my first year, so, and I learned a lot in my first year. So with the knowledge that I gained from my first year of being an owner operator, I'm gonna apply that to my second year and try to get those costs down a little bit, you know, for my second year. So when I come back on here next year and I do the same thing for my 2-year owner operator update, maybe those numbers won't be as high. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I feel like that's the goal, is to try to get those numbers as low, keep those numbers as low as possible. You know, and for whatever reason, I'm sure somebody gonna probably come on here and be like, you know, you spent way too much money on fuel and on maintenance and this and that. You know, if that's how you feel, you know, that's just how you feel. But that's what it is for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. And y'all know I don't really discuss money on here, but I'm making damn good money. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know, but I just wanted to come on here and you know, give you guys the real, and you know, let you know, like, me personally, I feel like, you know, I always say, since I've been doing this, you know, I tell anybody, man, if you got the funds to start your own business and become an owner operator and do your own thing, I say go for it, man, because, you know, it just ain't no other feeling, you know, than working for yourself, doing your own thing. And, you know, you making the money. Like, you gonna spend a lot of money, true enough, but you gonna make a lot of money at the same time. And, you know, the main thing with being an owner operator is you have to be disciplined with money. You have to understand that, okay, yeah, I'm making all this money, but I gotta set a lot of this money back. You know, I gotta set it aside. You know, like, it's my money, but it's really my business money. You know what I'm saying? And I fund my business. Like, I am the business. You know what I'm saying? So I have to fund myself, if that makes sense. So, you know, I hope this video don't discourage anybody. I hope it actually motivates somebody. You know, if I can do it, I feel like anybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset I have towards everything. You know, I look at, if they can do it, why I can't do it? You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I am. I always been that way. But hope you guys like the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at B_the trucker. That's B_THA trucker. Add me on Snapchat at BBizzle_3. That's BBIZZLE_3. And yeah, y'all holla at me.